Hello, friends. Your friendly neighborhood Manicorn here, just checking in with everybody. Um, so I know it's been a while since we put out a new episode of the Loincloth Hour, and I know we're right in the middle of City of Stone, which everyone wants us to finish because it's pretty much the best part of the show. Um, but two reasons. Sid and Huron have been extremely busy at their work for some time now, so they've just been exhausted at the end of every day, and we just haven't had the energy to like really do an episode for a little while now. And two, myself and Hiran both got very sick sometime in October, so we were also just sort of waiting for that to fade. It's pretty much done now. I still like have a lingering cough, but that's pretty much it. Um, so hopefully sometime soon we will have a new episode for y'all to listen to. In the meantime, though, I thought that in lieu of the others, would entertain you all for a little bit. And I thought, hold on here. So I thought I might read you all a story today. So this is Gargoyles While the City Sleeps, and it is a pop-up book. So this is my first time opening this. I've never read any of it before, but I'm very excited. Let's look at the back cover here. While the City Sleeps. Goliath and his band of gargoyles have a very busy night. A police siren brings the gargoyles to the city streets, only to find Broadway under the wheels of a police car. Brooklyn glides to his friend's rescue with the perfect cure. So, I had never heard of this book until recently, but it seems like it's an all original story just from this blurb on the back, which is nice because a lot of the Gargoyle books are just like summaries of the episodes, and I have no real interest in that just personally. But yeah, we got a nice shot at Goliath here, you know, his pecs leading the way as always. But let's just open this up and see where it takes us. So let's see. Oh my gosh. Look at that. He's beautiful. Another thing I noticed about this book actually is that even the backs of the wings, the backs of the pop-ups are like colored in, which I believe, as far as pop-up books go, is like sort of rare for them to like go to that much effort because usually it's just the one side that really matters. But let's see. So we have Goliath, and then on the edge we have all the others. I guess they're just waking up. It looks like. As the sun sets over New York, Goliath, the mighty leader of the gargoyles, awakened from a deep sleep. He was ready to serve and protect this great city in its ongoing battle against evil. Yeah, that seems like him. Or more likely, like, he woke up horny and he's like, oh, I've got to find a villain to, like, tie me up so I can just sort of, like, moan in restraints for a while. You know, that seems more Goliath style. But they did a great job on his art here, his muscles. Uh, ooh. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. So we got everybody. Oh, this is awesome. Let's look at the back real quick. Yes. I honestly think that this is like the shit. And then poor Hudson, he hasn't been in a pop-up yet, but he's there. Suddenly, Goliath heard a police siren getting closer and closer. The car screeched to a halt, and a woman screamed. It was Elisa. Goliath and the gargoyles moved into action. So, wow, they heard that all the way from up here. Why is she screaming? Did she get into a car crash? Or, no, it says it screeched to a halt. Elisa, why are you screaming? Maybe she's just screaming like police. Stop. But let's see. Ooh, oh, this pop-up's a little tricky here. Okay. Uh, oh my gosh. What is going on? When they landed, they found Broadway lying helpless on the ground. He began to moan and roll around. Yeah, that sounds like Broadway. But okay, if they just woke up though, because they just woke up over here, right? So how is Broadway already down on the street? What? Did he go to sleep down there? Look at Elias' face too. He's like, oh. And Lisa's like, oh my god. And also, like, why is Bronx on the street? Like, again, the gargoyles don't care about keeping up the masquerade. They just let anybody see them. But yeah, Broadway he's already like sort of ass up, just moaning, let me move Bronze's head. He's like blushing too. He's just in a pure, like, he's in heat right now. So, what the fuck? Um, Brooklyn flew to Broadway's side to check for injuries. Elisa's police car just missed him by inches. No, it didn't. He's all the way up here. In an instant, he found the perfect remedy for his old pal. Who could resist a genuine New York hot dog with mustard? Not Broadway. Oh my god. I don't know when this little book was written, but this is still like very season one characterization of everybody. I do really like the art though. Like the art has been really good this whole time. And I just I just think pop-up books are super cool. And this is the last page, everybody. So Goliath had had enough excitement for one night. Swiftly and gracefully, the great defenders of the night returned home in the moonlight. So, so that was their whole adventure. Broadway got hit by a car, and he needed hot dogs to heal himself. Like very like final fight style. Like food just heals you. Also, like so sort of a weird book, but okay. Let's check out Goliath at least, because he always looks good. He's beautiful. I feel like he is definitely showing ass right now to Broadway, who is definitely like looking straight at it. I mean, can you blame him? And then, Lexington and Brooklyn over here. Lexington's probably also showing Brooklyn his ass, but Brooklyn is not looking at it because he's the only straight gargoyle. He's the only one. Or wait, where is the Hudson here? Like, Goliath's here. I assume this was also Goliath. Why are there two Goliaths? Or is this Hudson? It doesn't fucking matter. But so that was the book, everybody. While the city sleeps, Broadway gets hit by a car, and he needs hot dogs. Like, fighter needs food. But hopefully you enjoyed that. I think it was well worth the price. I enjoyed that. But yeah, like I said, we've got new Loincloth Hour content coming your way, just whenever our schedules sort of ease up. And hopefully we're actually going to be recording a new episode this weekend. We're planning at least. We'll see what happens. But yeah, just one last thing before I take my leave. If you're watching this on Twitter, or if you follow the link from Twitter, please join our Discord or follow our YouTube channel or follow us on SoundCloud. Just reason being, Twitter might not be around for much longer, as you may have heard. So just please follow us everywhere. If you're only following us on Twitter, like follow us somewhere else. Because otherwise you won't hear about our amazing show and when we talk about, Goliath's big bulging pecs.